Alright. I just noticed when I launched the game we're at exactly, well, almost exactly 10 hours played. I think I heard that this is supposed to be like 20 to 30 hours to get to the first, right, like where you complete the game and then you can reset, so we're potentially halfway there. Maybe not quite. Alright, so I remember we had 500 of these, and I was thinking about pushing for biology, which we need some more force spark for. Let's spend this space, I guess. Spirality is still really cheap. Yeah, 33 levels of that. Alright, what was I working on in Expert here? It looks like we got Wizardry and Expansion both at 6. This was needed for some technology thing, I think. Ooh, we can get an additional level of improved study. Costs 2. I think I want to get overcharge technology first. Raise a specific technology above what it should be able to do. Yeah, because I've been kind of waiting on this one. This is the capstone for expansion. It also gives generator effect levels, which is kind of a nice little boost. Oh, right, and that uses the orb advancement. I forgot about that temporarily. Okay, so we don't have to make a decision there yet. Oh, hey, Mako. Yeah, I just woke up not too long ago. I was actually planning to stream this more last night. And then sometime around 9 or 10, I started to get really sleepy, and I thought, nah, I'll just go to bed. So of course I woke up way early. Wait, how is my dimensional already capped out again? What is going on? I need to get more... Yeah, let's do Urn of Holding so I can get more cap. Urn of Urns as well for the boost to that. And... I'll always use more... That's cap as well. Okay, looks like we've also got knowledge to spend. Wait, why does attunement cost 1.1 billion and I have 2 trillion thaumaturgy? That seems wrong. Alright, that's more like it. Space is just growing out of control. Man, when do you ever have time to do anything? It feels like I just have to... Oh, containment is way below level 2. You know what? Should we get some of these treasures? Wait, what's going on here? Why do I have 8,000 of this? I don't think that's getting generated. Oh, I see. Everything is blinking because of this being going on. Alright, let's go ahead and get biology. Before I get distracted again. So... really all I need is the force spark, right? So agromancy, got a couple of these we can harvest. Let's go ahead and do both of them, I guess. Actually, should we? I want this to be faster. Let's raise druidry level a couple of times. Hopefully this isn't insanely expensive now. 1 million per second, just for 1 second, that's fine. Okay. And I'd better chop a bunch of trees so I can get some more stuff to plant. Let's do 2 more. Right, we've got shape land. Just making sure I haven't missed anything in here. Grow fruit tree. No, I've already done that. Oh yeah, I read about that. Like you have some sort of like heat dome thing effect there. We don't even have that going on here, and I always get up really early so I can like go outside early in the morning before it gets hot. Makes a huge difference. I actually never realized how much of a temperature difference there was between morning and late evening until I played The Long Dark. And when I noticed it in there, I compared it to real life and thought, oh, you know, this actually does make a lot of sense. Okay, so we got plenty of force spark. Let's go crafting. We could afford a few levels of craftsmanship, I guess, before we do this crafting session. Maybe some engineering. I'm gonna buy construction aura. 20 or so levels of that. Yeah, that should help a lot with skill income. Alright, let's do these alchemic scrolls. That's going to be this tab, and I need to... Oh, it looks like I've kept my output level at 6 from last time I did this. I gotta remember to raise it after we cast this. Okay, that's all of them. Ooh, that might not be enough. I guess it's gonna go for a while. Okay. Well. Oh yeah, it runs out. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do, shoot, I forgot to do that. I was gonna do crafting speed or something. Let me just think about that for a second. So, workshop, artificer, crafting cost, crafting speed here. Yeah, this is super cheap too. Let me just pick this up right now while I'm thinking about it, because I'll forget later. And we should probably go ahead and do the... Yeah, that's a full like 30 levels of it. Okay, so we're gonna put this back up to, let's put it up to max and see, can I sustain this? 44 billion, we're earning that per second? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe some spells will be too expensive, but that should work for now. Okay, biology. Let's pick that up. What am I doing wrong with space? It's constantly full. I mean, it's a good problem to have, right? Looks like I need more... I'm constantly out of this. I got plenty of space to buy physicality. Okay, so I need to generate a ton of this resource, and then I can get physicality up. Alright, I'm gonna try to remember that for down the road here. Let's go ahead and learn refinement. What was the thing I picked up? It was like organic essence. So let's alchemize. Upgrade materials. Material upgrades into your resource types, improving all their associated resources. Okay. That's 15,000 though. We're not going to get that anytime soon. Oh, hey, Kirk. Now, Kirk is actually just up late. It's like 1 o'clock where you are. Almost 1 o'clock. I mean, I assume. Who knows? Maybe, maybe Kirk started going to bed really early and was just up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Somehow I doubt it. Midnight? Huh. Do you not have daylight savings time there or something? Because I thought you were on, like, mountain time. Artifice extraction. Yes. Now, what did we get from this? We got extract wood. Okay, so this is giving me... What? Break down wood into organic material. Wait, how does this have a technology tree associated with it? Refine organic. Oh, I see. So this gives me biotic capacity. And then I can spend that with water to generate organic essence. Huh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why all this time I thought you were on mountain time. Okay, Mako. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, okay. So in the winter, it's because you have no daylight savings. That it's like, okay. That's why I thought you were on that time. That makes sense now. There's refine organic. I guess we might as well pick up a random thing. Oh, geez. Okay. Transmute wood. Wait, this is it. This is the moment where everything becomes easy. Probably. Oh, we finally get it. Does take, biotic capacity, it looks like. Just spends control and just... Oh, it's so good. It'd be so nice to not have to worry about chopping trees down. In fact, we can just convert all those oak trees into ironwood and not have to worry about the constant chopping. Oh, wait a minute. All your building resources. Oh, man. So I would get this. The problem is... I don't think it's going to be possible. I don't think I'm going to have the space and the stats to use this for quite a while. Power Potion does cantrip, spell power, and crit rating. Okay, I don't really care about that. Yeah, I think we just take the cheap one. I mean, this like supersedes it. It's just... It's going to be so long before I can use this, I think. I think we should just take this one. Hopefully we'll get another chance at this much later. Okay, so we don't need transmute space anymore, it looks like. It's a definite skip. Now I want the extract wood one. This requires one of these levels, so I might as well put this in. And then we have the capacity to do organic essence. No, I can't double this up because I don't have enough mechanical capacity. Alright. Refine organic requires 3, so I can drop that and put refine organic in. Okay, so there's our organic essence. So this will be my setup for a little bit. I need to figure out... What does this do exactly? Alchemy speed and alchemy drain. So I don't think this actually affects the... Yeah, this won't give me additional biotic capacity. So I want more of this. Laboratory equipment. This would give me +1 mechanical. Hang on. So for transmute wood, I would need 6. So I need additional space. Just curious, what happens if I do... Yeah, I can't put this in. Okay. Alright, so I was going to generate verdant energy now. It's the next big thing, probably. So what kind of resource is this? It's a natural essence resource. So if we can upgrade essence output. Oh, so expensive in terms of scrolls. We've got a few of these left over. Let's get some more control income. Okay, that's actually getting to be a lot. So if I go to concepts, we're not doing transformation anymore. So let's see, which of these is higher? Mind and mental, they're both actually kind of insanely high. All right, time to work on something else. Let's do transformation. That's too much, too much, too much. Okay. Plus 3,000. Probably that much is good. Okay, and then what else is not up to snuff? Study world. Yeah, okay. Plus 75. It fills up so fast. Let's leave it there. I want to really reduce those costs quickly. Okay. While we're at it, yeah, we should do some compartmentalization and other stuff. I want to get retention too, but we gotta... should be world druidic talisman, right? So it gives base verdant energy per second. We need a bunch of force bark. Should I make one more of these? Maybe... Not yet. I still need more wood income, I guess. Okay, let's plant all these. Yeah, until I can actually use that wood extraction, I'm still gonna have to chop trees. This is hilariously cheap. At least it would be, except for this. Okay, so... Only 4 levels of that. Okay, so this is slightly too high because the drain on this is just insane. Let's get a few more random treasures. Looks like the cost is going up on this. Yeah, going up a lot. So we got a scroll of investment, scroll of advancement. Okay, so plus 4 bonus levels. Let me see what we're looking at in terms of what does this have on it? Nothing? Plus 4 bonus levels would be good, right? Okay, so that'll give me some more income. And then what was the other one I got? I've got a few minor things here I don't care about. Scroll of speed. to make a certain attribute go higher, and it gives effect levels. This gives power build rating and effect levels. I mean, I don't really care about that, I guess. Let's just get one more of these. Yeah, so it seems to be times 10 every time I purchase. That can't be sustained for very long. What did I get this time? Threads of development. This is just a consumable. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. Let's level all of these up. $73 billion. Yeah, my mana income is just not keeping up. Magic books would be a lot. That's an energetic resource. Base energetic resource rate. Okay, let's do this. Natural energetic. Okay, we know one way to generate a lot of this, which is with thunderclaps, right? It will be in a minute, I bet. We just need to get caught up. Raise output level. What do these cost? 300 billion. Yeah, that's fine. And let's go to spells. Level all. Okay. What are we looking at? Oh wait, these are starting to cost. No, they're okay. What am I generating? Not fair amount. Okay. $313,000. And it's still really not that much. Spark is kind of out of control. Alright, let's go here for a second. We've already got one thing. Let's do infuse spark. And let's get some levels of storm forging as well. And we still want... That's pretty expensive now, in terms of wood. Get some paper mills. I'm gonna grow another... No, not yet. Just chop all these, and a couple more. I want to wait until I get more size. This is plot size. Yeah, size and weaver. Let's do this. And what's another source of income? Shoot, what was I going to do with all this verdant energy? I know I spent a lot of it there. Void Moss yield. What's my Void Moss doing? So if we look at the income from this, it's giving a total of 2,000 verdant energy per second. So this is doing almost nothing by comparison. Let's see though, if I invest a ton into Life Weaver, how's that going to change? Yeah, it's still not that much. Let's do another round of assembly. Well, it's just crafting speed. Oh wait, refinementship. Oh, okay. Material savvy is refinement drain, dismantle drain, transmute drain. All right, let's get a max buy of this. So right now we're earning 0.5 per second. Now we're earning 50% more. Not great. Especially considering the high amount that I had to spend for that. This is organic essence, right? So we decided that, wait, yeah, natural essence resource. So we had decided this is a lot cheaper now. Alright, it's been a while since I've done a full crafting cycle. Let's do some craftsmanship and let's do some engineering. Guess I can put any extra into assembly just for a little bit of crafting speed. Yeah, looks like we got basically nothing. Alright, so for paper, we want to cast this. That's a lot of paper. What does this do? Aura power? Yeah, just turn it off. Okay, and then for... This must be the magic one. Yeah, a little bit of a boost to magic resources with each cast. Do I want to... I probably want to do something here before we do the next level. Paper mill. Should I have done this before? No, we're out of that resource. Magic book. Yeah, let's get some of this and some of the Scholar's Book for more capacity before we got a lot of paper. Grab that. And oh, no wonder. I cast the wrong spells. That's frustrating. No wonder I spent all my paper. Well, it's okay. It's really kind of annoying, but alright, I guess I'm gonna do another round of paper, so let me just spend what I can on this. I have to do another paper craft. Let's go agromancy and let's peel these. Chop these. And then plant these. Okay. Alright, so let's get the paper mill. Let's go to efficient collection. This is building resource rate. Looks like these costs have gone down a lot. The yeah, I can probably start making the reinforced things to boost all my other stats. Okay, so a little bit of a boost to that rate. Sure, let's just buy some notes. So that'll give a little bit of Scholar's Book and Magic Book effect. Okay, so I think the plan was, let's go back to crafting. Let's do this whole thing again. We're gonna cast this. We're gonna do a paper craft. Not getting as much as last time, only 1 million. Now we can cancel that. Go here. We gotta wait for the cooldowns on this. $190 billion. I mean, casting level doesn't matter for these, right? Oh. Yeah, I gotta be really careful with these spells. It's the next one around. Let me just go ahead and lower it now. Is this... Yeah, the actual effect is not what we're after. Just the special. Okay, so Thaumic Scrolls. Very nice. Nearly 3 million. Okay. Yeah, I can probably create a lot of these when the time comes. Wooden supports are tempered building. I don't think I have anything that boosts those. So I can basically craft those whenever. I could upgrade this. That generates additional liquid resources. Don't really care about that. Reserve level. Let's upgrade that twice. Wait, how did I end up spending so many? Not expect that. Thought I was gonna just do a cheap amount. Doesn't really matter. Force Spark is the limiting factor, so we gotta wait for another harvest from this. Destruction Aura is getting pretty expensive. Base energetic resource rate. Yeah, let's get some more of that. All right, while we're waiting on everything else, I think we just do a batch of this. I can't think of anything. Maybe I should look at my spells one time. Ooh, only 180,000. Okay, we can get a new spell soon. Let's do level all. Okay, so that's spatial, but I need more. Yeah, I need more spell weight for some of these. Ooh, haste. Wait a minute. Can haste help with harvesting? For 20 seconds, swift power. Assembly, that's crafting speed. Okay, clear cutting, that's harvest speed. Doesn't really matter though, right? Life Weaver is... Wait, weave growth size. Okay, let's just go to loadout 7 down here. Let's throw haste in. "200-second cooldown." What does hasted do? All speed stats, special speed stats, plot growth and recovery. Concept speed. Wait, it's literally not loadout dependent. What? I didn't see how much I got. Okay, hang on a second. We can figure this out, probably. I mean, I didn't get, like, an insane amount, but... What are my augments? Right. Important would be really good for... things that have these insanely long cooldowns, so I can just spam like thunderclaps in the other loadouts to recharge it quickly. Actually, speaking of, let me go back here for a second. One level up week. Times 1.03 all resource quality. Oh, that seems good. Wait, do these all do the same things as before? This is, cantrip, cooldown on spell cost, cantrip spell power, that's the resource quality. Ooh, wait a minute. Mind Affinity max stacks and Mind Affinity power. What? Because I have I have access to Mind Affinity, right? Or is it generated by this? Generate 1 Mind Affinity when you cast it. Mental resources gained, mental resource rate. Base mental resource rate. Yeah, so this would work really well with all my auras and everything. Like, imagine we threw a scholar on every... How long do they last? 3.65 seconds. I have to think about this. If I had like 6 Psychic Blast spells, and they all had this on them. Just trying to think about how insanely high you could stack this. Because this is the first time I've seen where you can just like level something up to get... Was there another thing that generated? This generates magic affinity. That gives magic affinity power and magic affinity max stacks. Okay. Relic power. Ooh, okay. Alright, well we know we want to level weak, right? To get it. What happens if I do this? It's times 1.03 all resource quality every time. Every 6 levels gain an additional 1 free usage. Alright, whatever that means. So let's see if this works the way I think it does. Oh, this is already off cooldown. I've spent 3 minutes thinking about all this. Hey Zeno. It's hard to say. Like, I'm frustrated with Agromancy, I think. Although it's not too bad now that I'm a little bit later in the game. I feel like it's frustrating earlier on, but yeah. I'm mainly finding it just completely overwhelming. Like, there's just... It feels like at any time there's 20 different things I could be working on, and I can only focus my mind on, like, 1. Maybe 2 if I'm being extremely optimistic. But you can see I've just got, like, resources capped out here, sitting, because I'm trying to figure out how to do something with haste. I guess let's go spend these. So I never really solved this physicality thing, but I guess I have some levels of it. Yeah, I still need to get just a ton more verdant energy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in some larger plot sizes and whatever else makes the things generate more resources, and then let's make a new force spark tree. 50 seconds. That can't be right. Takes 50 seconds regardless? 993k. I thought the whole point of Druidry level was that it increased the speed. Oh, it increases weave growth size. So is that going to make this... Let's see, 5 million per second, 4 million per second. Okay, so I can't afford to spend... Yeah, the problem is this resource, verdant energy. I just don't have... I can basically afford to maybe do this, but that's pushing it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do thunderclaps just to sustain the cost for that. I'm gonna figure out what to spend all this spark on when I'm done with all this. Probably just let's do storm forging maybe? Yeah. And maybe an infused spark. Well, let's get some of this first. And a bunch of mana infusion. Let's get a bunch of attunement as well. Wait, Elemental Shaper costs almost nothing. Elemental resources gained. That would be huge for mana. It's kind of crazy because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different attributes, I think, at least 6, that influence mana regen, and I'm constantly forgetting to buy some of them. Okay, let's see if we think haste is actually doing anything to this. I don't think I ever increased my casting level back up. Oh, that's why. Okay, so the thunderclaps probably weren't doing much before. That's funny. Oh, I can't even afford this. 3 trillion spark. Yeah, that's not happening. 407 billion. Let's take it down a few notches. 19 billion spark. All right, we'll try it. So what does this do? 70% swift power. Okay. So we can try a couple of things. We can try... First of all, let's see if the amount changes here. So this is claiming 388,000 for 2 seconds. So if I just cast this, now it's claiming, oh, no, it's just faster. So it's not actually increasing the amount as far as I can tell. This is 508,000. This is 6.87 million. That feels high. I can't tell for sure if the haste actually did anything. Alright, and then what I wanted to test is if we go to spells and throw a bunch of thunderclaps in here on my loadout. My question is, can I do double weak on thunderclap and make it cost 0? I can. So I can just do that. And then we should be able to make this... It's not reducing the cooldown at all. What does hasted do? Is it not working? What am I missing? Well, first of all, we got an insane amount of spark that we need to spend, so let's do that. Sure. And maybe do one of these as well. Go to Scholar. We still have a lot of spark. Maybe Academic. Let's go spend all of our dimensional stuff as well. Containment, yeah. This gives all resource cap, so... I suddenly have 53 million wood. I guess we can buy laboratory equipment. Yeah, I guess this passive income is really taking off. I have over 1 million for spark too. You know what this means? I can go back to what I was doing ages ago. Okay, we got to do it in order though. We got to do paper first. It's a lot of paper. Okay, so that's that. Then we want to do magic. I'm going to go ahead and lower my casting level again so I don't forget for the final step of this. Right. Okay, I think we're ready. So Thaumic Scrolls. Go. It's pretty good. Okay, let's just cancel all of those. Now we can do the alchemic scrolls. Wait, I still didn't craft wooden supports. What is wrong with me? It's funny. Alright, well, we'll get it after this. Okay. It's still not a lot, but it's more than I was getting before. Yeah, I like attribute develop speed. I will take it. So we still need to do 2 or 3 more massive crafts of that to get upgrade materials. Wait, how important is this? Okay, not that important right now. Why are you guys blinking? I think that's just a bug. Might as well pick that up. It's cheap now. I got 23 million of these. I guess I will consent to that. Since I'm not really using these for anything, should I just level weak for the resource quality? I guess I have to decide if I'm going to push one of these magic or mind affinity things first. I'd also love to get the, I'm assuming the surged augment is still here, where we can get like the criticals. I'd love to stack that one. So what was going on with this setup here? I thought these were supposed to give me... Static is supposed to give... Oh, it's cantrip cooldown. Okay, so it wouldn't work with charms. Yeah, and that's basically the whole thing, yeah. So this idea I had that I was going to do... Because haste is a charm spell. So stacking thunderclaps was never going to work here. This feels more powerful. How much skill am I spending on this? Okay, let's go up one more level. Okay, that's doable. And then... It's 814,000 per second for 7 seconds. Cast this, and it... we got an echo cast. Interesting. Wait, that's really good, isn't it? 6 million. Yeah, that seems really good. Alright, let's just plant a bunch of these. Ah, these are so expensive. Oh, we're out of, okay, go to Agromancy and lower this a little bit until this is a more reasonable cost. Spark Chaos gives you a, random treasure. I can do it right now. The cost keeps going up the more you do it. Oh, final Spark Chaos. Combine Spark and Force Spark to create one final relic. Were these all relics or was it just random treasure? Oh, they were all random treasures. So the last time I do it, this is the new one, right? Threads of Growth. Yeah, I don't really care about these consumables because they're only going to work one time. Got some minor effects out of this. Final Spark Chaos, one random relic. 606,000, 19.4 million. You know what? Sure. Let's just take a look at it. I don't think I've had a relic yet. Or maybe I got one from the fruit trees. Which one is a relic? This one? Emerald Power Stone. Permanently improves your druidic abilities. Permanent +5 plot capacity and +1 druidry bonus levels. Alright, that's nice. Just go ahead and take that. And now I can afford more, can afford to hold more stuff. Ooh, I can afford laboratory equipment. You know what? I never even used the other one. I've had this extra space this whole time that I could have done. So if I put another one of these in, yeah, it doubles that. Very worth it. Because then I can do... Should be able to increase this, right? Oh, I don't have enough of this. We can forget about water for right now, right? We're only losing 56 per second. Yeah, we can get a double refine in. I'm not sure when this started to generate so much. 1.75 per second. It must have like leveled up mastery a few times. Yeah, mastery level 4. Let me just see what the effect of that is. Not that strong. Something happened to make this produce a lot more than it was before. Oh no, that's right. It was 0.75 or something. It's just putting it up to level 2 makes it generate about twice as much. Okay, we had an upgrade to get somewhere that was based off of that. Yeah, grow magic herbs. Unlocks Mage Bloom. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so what is that going to be? Is it here? We still got this shape land thing to investigate at some point. Okay, so is it going to be from Void Moss? Yeah, create Mage Bloom for 2 minutes. 295,000 per second. We should be able to do this at a higher level, right? 1.55 million. Well, not much of a higher level. All right, let's just go for the basic at level 7. Get one of those. We're probably gonna want more. Let me plant a couple of void moss. Seedling goes to void moss. Okay. Now this, can I make these more effective? Oh, maybe that's the trick. Because these are still my starter guys. Maybe I need to use a much higher druidry level to plant these. I just can't get enough space capacity. Ah, it's gotta be this. I gotta do something about this income at some point. Mana regeneration seems to be doing well. Let's make it do even better. More resilience in there too. Oh, this is looking pretty attractive now. Okay, let's get a bunch of levels of that. That'll allow me to have a higher druidry level and still afford the costs. I think the other thing we can do is clear cutting. Yeah, I actually have that concept. I'm invested in it right now. I got it at level 308. Speaking of study transformation, is it 15,000? What are we costing? I'll probably buff this up a couple of levels. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm gonna invest in some more income in a second anyway. Study world. 97 million. Yeah, we could do one more of those. Okay. Probably need to switch off of these soon, but I'm gonna leave them on for a second before we do different ones. Okay, so we need control income. Let's go to... Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. This gives essence resources gained, which affects a whole host of things. Workshop costs? Yeah, pretty behind on that. Okay, so should be able to put this up another couple of levels now. 12 is good for now. And then study world. Wow, we're still maxed out. Okay, I'm gonna invest in physicality. That's got to be the next thing because we're just stuck here. I'm always constantly up against the cap. Okay, so how do I get an absolute ton of verdant energy? Natural energetic resource, and so there's two ways to generate base. There's this, which I just don't think this is ever gonna really get that high. So I want to look at Agromancy Void Moss. This is giving 232 base. Didn't I make another one? Or did I forget to do that? Looks like I forgot to do that. $125 million wood. Hilarious. How do I want to do this? So I've got to test these to see, should I just grow another Mage Bloom from this? I'm thinking I've got to test these to see if that's going to take forever to grow. I'm going to create some new ones and see how powerful they are. I guess that's the takeaway. All right, let's go Druidry. So I think we can... Yeah, 10 levels of that. That's going to generate a lot more. 324,000. And then what else do we have? We got the workshop. We got the charger. Yeah, let's do some levels of charger. It'll give base energetic resource rate. We're over 1 million per second with all the psychic blasts. That's good. And then we want natural resources. Oh, we want the yeah, the problem with this is it spends the resource that I'm trying to generate. Still worth it though to get the income up. Is there a base natural? I don't think we have base natural. We do have storm forging is energetic resources gained. I've really kind of capped this out though. I can't really do much more with this. I mean, I can buy like a level or two, but that's not going to do a ton, is it? Zeno, you think I forgot what? Hey Albert, the books in the workshop will help with cap. Books in... Oh yeah, Thaumic volume. Oh yeah, I'm definitely a little bit behind on these. Yeah, okay, thank you. Good call. Should probably do some automagic tomes too. Alright, let's get one buy of these. Then we need to craft some more Thaumic volumes. The moss. Yeah, well, I was waiting for that to build. Yeah, good call. Okay. Yeah, there's just so many things to keep track of. Okay, so I've got 2 mage blooms growing. Now we can come back and grow new void moss. I'm gonna grow several of them. We can always get rid of them if we don't need them. So let me just see here. The seedling costs... Oh, we can do this at like max level, right? 27 million per second. Wait a minute. 142 million per second. I can still easily handle that. Okay, let's go like 4. Now let's go 6. It's nice that it costs only thaumaturgy. My thaumaturgy is so much higher than this stuff. Maybe we should buy a bunch of that too, since we're doing that stuff right now, and that increases void moss yield as well. Empowered roots, tree size. Lot size, 10 million. Nah, none of that's really worth it right now. Okay. Did we buy these yet? I think I did 1 round. Yeah, I probably did 1 round and then we said we're gonna make more Thaumic volumes. Let's buy automatic tomes with the little bit that I have. And we gotta do a round of paper, which I need this spell for. Do I want to do paper mill? Nah, it's already pretty high up there. Okay. Artificer, craftsmanship, we can't really afford... Well, with the discount, we should be able to afford quite a few of those. Alright, we'll do a little bit. Yeah, 6 levels. What else should we get? Crafting speed? Yeah, we can afford a lot of that. Okay, so this gives me spatial resources gained. We can craft a ton of paper. And then We can just cancel that spell. Let's go to this tab. We gotta wait for those to cool down. Yeah, everything is costing in the billions here. Okay, so we're gonna craft Thaumic Scrolls now. Millions and millions of Thaumic Scrolls. Okay. Before I forget what I'm doing, let's turn all these off. We're gonna go to this tab so we can get the discount. And now we're buying more Thaumic volumes. Oh wait, no, it's the wood now. That's the hold up. Oh, we might not be able to hold much more than this. Let's turn all these into trees. Gotta cycle this until it's affordable. 433,000 per second. That's fine. Okay. I wonder what it would look like if I just cast a spell to generate that stuff directly. Tried to avoid doing that because I'm going all in on this aura build. We're actually getting pretty close to getting a new concept. I should probably push for that now, because I haven't really focused on upgrading capacity or anything recently. Okay, I'm way behind on dealing with my researches here. So, don't really care about getting more bulk development. Getting some additional capacity could be good. Should I do parallel agromancy? The times 1.2 agromancy speed stat sounds like it could be good. But it doesn't do the passive. Passive rate is... It doesn't do the growth. The growth time is really what I want a boost to. Metabolism. Alright, well we know we're pushing wizardry to 10, right? For the additional spell slot. Let's just go ahead and do that. Casting mastery gives me additional spell duration too. Alright, so that's that all taken care of. Oh, you know what? I wonder if... This might have just gotten... I might have just gotten in range of this. Requires expert wizardry level... No. I already had 6. Okay, never mind. I can still afford an absolute ton of this though, so let's get it. Thaumaturgy is always behind. Feels like. Attunement, sure. I haven't done cunning in quite a while, have I? Yep, 36 levels of that. Oh, you're saying you do the you do the spell or the nature stuff? I don't need this water loadout. Let me I can try it. It's just everything I'm doing is focused on like auras and passive income, so I don't have to focus on switching spells a lot. 388 oh yeah, this is Druidic Conjuration. Let me just see. Let's look at charms. What can I boost this with? Whirling Sorcery does almost nothing to that. Can't do that. Wait a minute. Why am I not using Mana Forge? Oh, I must have just gotten the levels for this. Yeah, I can actually afford this now. Oh, wait a minute. Could I afford it the whole time? I'm honestly so confused right now. Okay, so this is building resources gained. This game is so hard. Like, I start to do one thing. Right, I was going to try to generate this. So, natural energetic. And we're looking at charms for that. So... magic resources... aura power. (2,000% aura power. What's my casting level right now? It's garbage. What if I actually do 5,000% aura power? That's a lot of aura power. So what if we go in here? We cast a bunch of these to get our base rate up. And then we tack an aura power onto the end. Alright, let me just do a different... Let me fix this one real quick. I'm gonna want... This one can be for... generating a bunch of stacks. And let's do another one over here. Just get rid of these for now. So where's the aura power again? Here, right? Arcane aura. So a Psychic Blast does 671% base energetic resource rate. A weak Psychic Blast does 402%. And a double weak does 241%. Alright, let's do 3 weeks. And then an Arcane Aura. Alright, so the goal is to see if this loadout... Can I even afford this? 3.88 trillion, that's fine. 11.6 billion, that's also fine. Okay, and this is at max casting level, right? Okay. What does this do? Increases spell cost for a slew of strong bonuses. So I could make my spells even costlier here if I want to. Wait, base all resource rate. That's kind of insane. Okay. I have a feeling this is going to be really powerful. Let's see if I finally solved my problem. $4 million per second. No, I did not solve my problem. So wait, how is this doing so little? This should be plus 5,000% aura power. So this is only 1,000%, so it should be like times 6. That is not giving me times 6 income, it's giving me like plus 50% income. What am I missing? Is it possible I have another, even stronger source of aura power somewhere? Wow, these things take forever to grow. 40 minutes? What? That can't be right. I thought somebody said that Dreamberry was 20 minutes, and that was the worst one at the end. Okay, so it looks like these are kind of garbage. Because they're only 174 base per second. So generating them at a higher plot size doesn't seem to have done much. Alright, let's see if we can figure out this... Transfigure... Man, I need more loadouts. Let's just cancel this loadout for right now. I need more spell weight. I need a lot more spell weight. Because this is giving me building resources gained. Building resources gained. That's not that. I don't think I have a source of building resources gained yet. Base building resource rate. Alright, improved charms gives me... spell capacity and charm spell power. And a free glyph upgrade. Wait, didn't we get a free technology upgrade or something? Ah, yes. Okay. So I want to add a bonus level to one that doesn't cost magic. Like this one. Or the tools one. Okay, I think this is worth thinking about quite a bit. Because whatever I do this with, I want to stack them all on one thing. Right, because it could get quite powerful to add multiple bonus levels. And have one thing that's just stacked sky high. I mean, concepts have got to be a great place to start. Lowering the time required, lowering the time scaling. This also gives attribute develop speed, which could be incredibly handy. Scholar cost scaling. So realistically, anything that costs magic we don't care about, because that's the thing I always have extras of. Materials. I don't think I've done material upgrading yet. All resource quality. Purity cost scaling. What is this plus 0.8 attribute quality bonus thing? How many additional times quality effects and attributes costs? What? So basically it gives multiple cost reductions from quality. That feels really powerful. If this didn't cost magic, it would be a no-brainer to do this. Getting all duration stats and emblem max stacks and just stacking that to the moon. I think I would really like that. But I'm not willing to throw it on one that costs magic, I don't think. Plot capacity, plot yield, all plot growth speed. You know, I'm gonna get this. I don't know if I'm gonna spend... Wait, empty plot recovery speed too. All plot growth speed. Oh, this is the perfect thing since I'm not investing in druidry at all. Right, because I'm not putting any points into this. But I can use my expansion levels to give me additional plot capacity and yield and everything. Okay, yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this. Let's get this one. It still doesn't answer what I'm going to do about the... I don't really know enough about inventory to really bother crafting. Just doesn't really feel necessary. Times 1.8 crafting power. How does crafting magnitude work? I don't know what this does. Okay, I think I see it. So my current crafting power is times 10, speed is times 100. That's just from normal stats. So the magnitude increment, I think this means every power of 10, there's an additional magnitude. So like crafting 100, crafting 1,000, crafting 10,000. The efficiency is multiplied by 0.58 and the time is multiplied by 2. It takes longer and longer to craft. This efficiency is brutal. So by doing +2 crafting magnitude, does that mean that this goes up to 12, or does it mean that I get like 2 magnitude increments, right? Like 2 powers of 10 for free before these start to tick in? I don't know. Parallel crafting and automated crafting. I don't know if I care about either of those. Improved artifacts. This is definitely something I thought I was going to go into, but the artifacts have seemed pretty underwhelming so far. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. We're definitely going heavy into concepts. I'm not going to spend my free point yet. I know it's kind of silly, but I'm not ready to commit to one yet. I didn't even know I had one until just a second ago, so I'll just try to forget it for a minute. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and commit to converting magic to orb advancements. I've got so many of them. Did I ever buy greater special, right? What's the deal with this? This gives me all special stats and yeah, this gives emblem power. Yeah, I think I'm gonna commit to this one. I definitely want to take emblems pretty far. So, yeah, greater special. Learn how to manipulate alchemical energy, allowing you to create and dismantle energetic materials. Novel innovation research. Artifact gloves. This is an energetic resource. Just saying. When do I get more technologies? Expansion level 10. Okay. Weave mastery. Alright, let's construct an artifact. See what we get here. Focus stone. Duration stats. I do like duration. But plus duration stats doesn't seem super great. Just because I'm already getting duration from other things, so I would prefer a multiplicative effect. Space cloak, all resource cap and resource overflow. This was really good in the last version, but I've noticed that caps, I mean, I know I'm struggling with caps now, but I think caps are a lot easier to get in this mode. Essence resources gained, essence resource quality. Yeah, honestly, these were both not that exciting to me. I might just grab the focus stone. Unfortunately, I already have... the thing is, don't I need a cloak? I think I need a cloak. I've already got 2 amulets that I really like. This one gives emblem max stacks. So considering I'm already getting duration from somewhere else, and this probably doesn't stack multiplicatively with it, I think we go for one of the cloaks. Yeah, I'll take it. Space cloak. Do I even have space to throw a space cloak on? Oh wait, I already have a rope of construction equipped. Well, maybe it didn't matter then. I slightly care more about building resources. Are these done yet? No, almost done. That speed helped a little bit, it looks like. Void Moss, we still aren't doing much. I have a billion plots. Alright, let's get one of these haste spells. Looks like we don't have one available. We can do the harvest without, right? 4.87 seconds, 13 million, 61 million. Okay. Yeah, so let's grab that. I want to grow another tree, I think. So let's chop this. No, let's just chop all of these. 29 million wood. Before I do that, might as well get more out of it. Building resource quality. Oh, sure. I just remembered I've got that, I was going to do a loadout with this. I'm not going to worry about the details, but plus 172% building resources would be worthwhile. Lasts for 18 seconds. Okay, so let's cast that, chop these 3. That's a lot of wood. Just gonna plant a bunch of trees. Okay, is this sustainable at this level? Minus 433,000 per second. Yes. Okay. Looks like I can finally afford a decent amount of physicality. Get more equipment. I'm gonna throw yet another extract wood on there. So now we have even more space. Oh, shoot. Okay, alchemical capacity. I think I remember seeing a research that was gonna give me some of this. Maybe an innovation that does... Wait, base special speed stats. What does that mean? Casting speed? Bunch of druidry related stuff. Charm cooldown. Attribute develop. I don't know. Doesn't seem that great. I can't keep track of anything. I came here to look for something and I don't remember what it was. Something I need more of. Because I'm hampered by my ability to do anything. Maybe agromancy related. Dimensional, space, physicality, something. This is terrible. What was it? Alchemy. Yeah. I don't have enough alchemical capacity. That's what it was. So, what happens if I go into expert alchemy? Nothing. Mastery gives me +2 to all the capacity stats. Okay. Do we have alchemy and technology yet? Materials? That doesn't do it. Transmutations. Okay, so this is how I get alchemical capacity without investing into expert alchemy, because once again, with high expansion levels, I can get techs. +10. So that would just require one more mental. Now let me just see here, because we've got a lot of stuff. I can convert magic. Ah, right. Research electric. This gives me alchemical capacity. So I could do this now. And give up on gloves, but... no, it hurts to spend that much. But I think I'm gonna do it. Hey, one of my mage blooms seems to be ready. So what can I do? Gather. Leaving the rest of the plan intact. Takes forever to do. Costs control per second. Okay, so let's max this out. Now it only takes 4 seconds. Okay, so Mage Bloom is almost certainly a magic resource. Let's get a little bit of a boost to magic resources gained before we pick it. Let's see, this is 120 for 4 seconds. So if I level this up, $120 for 4 seconds would have been, what, 480? This is maybe slightly more efficient, or maybe it's the same, I can't tell. Anyway, we'll do it at this level. 2.46 million control per second, but it's very short. It doesn't say I'm going to be getting more, but we'll see if it works. I think we got it refunded several times or something. That was weird. So 537 Mage Bloom from that. Do we want to just go ahead and plant more? Let's do the chopping thing first. So I'm going to chop down a bunch of trees. 21 million skill. Let's do this slightly slower. Oh, look, suddenly we have billions of wood. Right, this is too high level to be... I always have to grow these at a lower level because I have no burden energy compared to my other resources. This one is ready again? Just requires an empty action slot. Okay. Well, I'll have to come back and harvest that other one in just a second. Alright, what can I do with Mage Bloom? Let's take a look at upgrades. Learn Occultic. Learn the Alchemic Glyph, that for handling magical material. Okay. We also have, I think this is going to give me something involving the spark stuff, or the, yeah, channel spark. Probably gives me this one for free, and then I have to pick up the other ones by +6 electrical capacity. Oh, this is dismantle. Consume spark to produce electrical bandwidth. Transmute life. Okay. Well, that is what I wanted. Let's see if we can get a loadout set up. Now the problem is, would I rather refine a bunch of organic essence? I feel like I have to choose one thing, right? What's going on here? What? Save snapshot. Oh, okay. What? I don't understand. So if I just get rid of all this stuff, go here, and I can load that loadout. Okay, I'm not sure I understand the purpose of doing it this way, but sure. Okay, so now we do channel spark as one of our things. And let's just run it at max. And then I want to transmute life. Insufficient to use effectively, that's fine. What's wrong though? I don't have, oh, I need both. I need both things. Let's see, that's so you can save and assign them to your spell loadouts. Same with the artifacts. Oh, so it's like an optional thing where, when you switch loadouts, it would automatically... Okay, I see. So I could set it up so that if I want to, whenever I switch to loadout 1, it would also switch to a certain alchemy setup. That's cool. That's a good way to do it. It's probably going to be a while before I want to do something with that. Alright, look at this. We're into the quadrillions of knowledge. Let's take a break from everything. I want to go back over here and... let's go wizardry. How do I want to do this? I basically just want to up my psi capacity. So let's go world, dimensional. I think both of these work on this, right? No, just this one. Okay, so the psi capacity is there. Now the only question is this income? This income isn't even close to sufficient. So if we go to Scholar and start buying stuff like Focus Aura. and intellect and academic. Are we doing 18 trillion per second? What else affects this? Mental and energetic resources gained, right? Storm forging. Okay, thaumaturgy is falling behind. Let's put some points into this. Get some more mana regen. How much do these cost to cast? 7 trillion? It should be okay. So these are caps. Base magic resource rate. Hey, we can afford a bunch more of this now. Thanks to my 6 billion wood. Alright, can I finally afford this new concept? I need 2 quadrillion, not 1 quadrillion. I think I regret my build. The auras just aren't working that well. Even with oh wait a minute. Is my casting level? Yeah, it's at max. Or close to max. Level this up again. Ooh, I forgot about these. Study chemistry and study studying. Now let's get retention in here. We're going for expansion to 10 next. 2 million per second. This was up at 4 million just a minute ago. Let me look at my... This is generating 184,000 and times 1.33. I mean, obviously raising alchemy level at some point. 2 times speed and 2 times drain. I mean, the drain is basically insignificant. Been able to do this for a while. Okay, we've got elemental resources gained and mind affinity. Not that exciting. Meditative fabrication toggled. Parchment resources gained. Ooh, this is good with my stats. I only need 4 more levels of wizardry and 1 more of scholar. Then we get, oh geez, times 1.66 mental resource quality. Yeah, this has a lot of good stats for me. I can do a lot of different things with this. The parchment resources gained. It's a corporeal psionic charm. The drain at this level is insane. It takes my entire amount of psi. Profusion. Flow psionic charm. Alchemy power stats. Base essence resource rate. Yeah, that one looks good too, but this goes with what I'm trying to do. Concept speed is nice. I could stack a bunch of that, potentially. Alright, we'll take that one. Let's see, what else are we missing? So upgrades, world, we've got imbue organic. Discover, we can get a new concept. Let's do that now. Okay, what do we got? Study nature. So this lowers druidry costs. There's not a lot of druidry stats right now, but it's a reductive concept, so definitely not a bad one. Analyze nature. Natural attribute cost. Okay, this I think is really, really good because it'll lower the cost of both wood and verdant energy. And skill, actually, yeah. So from what I understand, I guess the only advantage is this one I meet the requirements for. So this one is going to be slower to advance. I'm basically never going to get the requirements for this because I'm not putting points into druidry. But this is going to affect so many more things, like all the workshop stuff that costs wood and skill. I think we go analyze nature. Study arcane. This is a reductive concept for arcanist costs. I don't really care about that. Yeah, it's got to be this. And then, of course, at a later date, we can also pick this one up. All right, time to redo concepts. So let's just ditch these. We're obviously going to put nature in. Let me just see if I can look at workshop. Yeah, see, these are just Lowering down nicely. Thermic volumes are going to be cheaper. Yeah, pretty happy with this decision. And presumably in the Druidry tab, yeah, these costs are also reducing. Okay, so that's basically spending all of my wood per second, which I'm fine with because pretty soon, oh, unfortunately this isn't a natural. Yeah, the force spark isn't a natural attribute. $18 million force spark. All right, let's this is a building resource, right? Energetic building. Okay. That's a lot of Mage Bloom. Ooh, this isn't a magic resource. Okay, so that's why it didn't increase when I did the... It's a hexed blooming resource. Alright, what level can I afford for these? This is minus 1 billion per second. Clearly not that. 433,000. 2.27 million. We should be able to afford that. Alright, let's plant all of these trees. I'm gonna have to start growing more horse trees soon. Okay, so I'm gonna put a bunch into Druidic Talisman now. Oh, we already have the stats. Okay. And Druidic Attunement. And Lifeweaver. Pretty much all this stuff, yeah. I'm gonna afford a ton of things. Natural Expansion. Powered Roots once we get this cycled. All right, what is this costing? 90,000? Okay, we'll leave it there. I forgot to put something else on. Let's see. Which one is low? Study Magic or Analyze Elemental? Let's do some Study Magic. This is taking... Oh, I can just afford this. Okay. 363 million psi per second is no real problem. A billion per second. Wait, I'm running a trillion per second. I can just, I can level this up a lot more, actually. Yeah, I just need the mastery level to be higher. Okay, how do I get... It's concept experience. I guess I could do speed, that would help a lot. Well, even that, no, we're kind of maxed out on everything here. Shoot, what can I do here? I need a way to make these level up quicker. Alright, that's a building resource. We got a way to increase capacity of those. Let's cast one of those and do a big craft of these. Yeah, I waited way too long on these. I forgot I had these. This is huge. And now we can afford an absolute ton of these, yeah, notes. This is gonna be Scholar's Book and Magic Book. Wood beams, wood axe, and charger. Yeah, there's just so much stuff to do here. Okay, let's get the discounts. That, and that. And magic notes. Pretty much ate through all of it. Should have a good amount of power now. Let's do one of these and craft some paper. Seems like these costs are going up really fast. Wow, look at skill. That's a big deal. We can get a lot more craftsmanship now. Let's level up skill capacity too. This is woefully behind. Probably why skill is filling up so fast is because the capacity is so pathetically low. A few levels of that. If I take this off, we're at 7 million per second, goes down to 5 million per second. Okay, so this is too expensive for right now. Let's do this and go back to refine organic. Yeah, earn a good amount of organic essence per second. Because I think we're looking to get, which one is it? Imbue organic or herbalism here. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long to get those with that going. We can also do raise alchemy level. Yeah, so I was also looking at occultic here. So that's two things that require... how do I want to do this? Let's build a couple of Forcebark trees. This costs 5 million per second. Okay, that's fine. We'll grow them at these levels. Let's do... what is this? Fruit tree? No, I'm not doing that. Let's do... wait, did I accidentally chop these? I have none. I might have accidentally chopped them. Alright, well let me make 3 then. It's gonna be really slow. Maybe I should do the parallel agromancy. It just makes it less frustrating. I hate spending. Can I see what I unlock with this? There's nothing. I guess the main thing is the times 1.2 power. The thing is, I could get something like, get the gloves instead. Still got access to convert magic. Technology-wise... so we need expansion level 10, right? Yeah. We're almost there. All right, I'm gonna have to pick this up next stream. I've got a million ideas, but I can't do all of them. Yeah, so we'll have 3 of these force trees. I'm gonna leave it on the screen. I don't know if it'll be on the screen when I come back, but we gotta plant all of these trees. I might do the parallel agromancy just so I can... just for the quality of life. It's a times 1.2 boost to everything too, so it's not completely wasted. But... save. And I'll pick this up later today. Gotta go start my day now. Alright, thanks everyone. Enjoy.